it's not you. There are no more jobs. And the few that there are, you're competing with 5 million other people, and they're requiring that you offer up your firstborn and already come with 45 years of experience.
Well, good afternoon, all you fiscal conservatives. We're going to bring jobs back to America. Is that what we're going to do? Manufacturing jobs? Well, on good authority, very, very, very good authority, the way that places are going to get around the tariffs because somebody's tariff happy for no reason is, instead of the product that is currently being made in the United States, which is employing United States citizens, well, now they're going to fire all those people, and guess what? They're moving the manufacturing to India. So how's that for fiscal conservatives? How is that for you guys? So we're supposed to bring jobs back. Looks like we're losing them to India. Dicks.
Hoping that don't nobody judge me for what I'm about to say. I realized, you know what? I don't really like walking around my neighborhood anymore. And I felt this way during campaign season when I was seeing Scamala Harris signs all around my neighborhood. The reason why I don't like walking around my neighborhood is because the only people that I be seeing working in my neighborhood are immigrants, and I hate feeling that way. Like, I literally pray for forgiveness for even thinking that way because I'm not racist. But it's like so many people that I know who can't find jobs out here. Then I get on here and I see people crying about how they can't find jobs because they have been out of the workforce for over a year. Some people haven't found a job in like 2 damn years. Everywhere I look around this city, the only people I see working are immigrants. And I'm like, so nobody else remodels houses anymore besides them? Nobody else works on electrician work besides them? Nobody else can pave the highways or pave the roads but them? And it's the same race of immigrants that I see working these jobs. Then when I go to like Walmart or like a retailer like Domino's, I told y'all about what happened at Domino's. They're usually like African or Haitian. So did they split up who could get what job? How are they getting trained for these jobs? And I hate to feel this way, but it's like, fuck, what is going on right now? We are in competition, and we, meaning Americans, especially Black Americans, we're not only in competition with AI taking jobs, now we're in competition with immigrants taking jobs. And everybody deserves a fair shot to, be able to survive and provide for their families. That's not a problem. There used to be a time in this country where they used to have a ratio when it came to the ethnicities of people who work jobs. Meaning you couldn't just have a job where you only hired white people. You couldn't have a job where you only hired Black people. I'm seeing whole crews. I don't see no white people. I don't see no Black people. It's just whole crews of Hispanics. And if it is a white person, they're usually like the manager or the person who's in charge. So yeah, I hate feeling that way because I'm not a hateful person, and I want people to still have a fair chance. But it's to the point to where it's like, I'm grateful for my job, and I'm fearful if I was to lose my job because this is my competition. AI is my competition. Just saying, I would just rather see Americans doing these jobs. And I don't. And I'm not used to seeing it like this.
Well, it's official. The 2025 job market is frozen. I've been saying this for the past few years, but now the data is lining up, and this shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. Over the past 3 months, the job market has only added 35,000 new jobs. That is the slowest rate since the global pandemic. And you'll remember during the pandemic, more and more companies were putting people on furloughs and nobody was hiring because of that magic word, uncertainty. And right now I'm hearing the word uncertainty a lot from executives. Uncertainty about global wars, uncertainty about tariffs, just uncertainty about the future. We're also continuing to see companies become extremely profitable, like Meta, Microsoft, and those same companies are shedding large percentages of their people in mass layoffs. It means that companies are laying people off even if they're profitable to get more profitable. And now they can do that by augmenting the work that's been done by some humans with AI and automation. All of this means that the 2025 job market is absolutely brutal, cooked, frozen, whatever you want to call it. So if you have a job, I would start getting your resume ready, start networking, and really prepare for the worst. Because in the short term, it's not getting better, and we're hitting what I would consider rock bottom.
The wages for blue-collar workers are now rising at the fastest rate in 60 years, which is so important to all of us around this table. The average American worker has already seen a $500 wage increase this year, and there's no inflation because there's been decreases, tremendous decreases with...
You thought it was just truck drivers? The scam runs deeper. Corporate America is full of it. I've been getting DMs left and right from hiring managers, from HR people. Middle Eastern people get into high-ranking HR positions or recruitment positions, and then they only refer when a hiring manager tells them, hey, I need a candidate to meet this position. They get presented only with Middle Eastern resumes. You're absolutely right. And then you wonder why Americans can't get jobs in corporate America, why they get ghosted, why they don't get interviews. There's a scam being run. It goes as far as there's a staffing company. The recruiter works here. The hiring manager says, hey, I need a candidate. She tells the staffing company, okay, we need candidates. The resumes come over from the staffing company. The recruiter puts them in front of the hiring managers. Here, these are all qualified people. And it goes further. There's two different people, is what I'm being told from the hiring managers. The one on paper that's qualified, that meets all the needs of that hiring manager, and then the person that's sitting in front of them or on screen getting interviewed. It's two different people. She says, it's just like the truckers. Somebody takes the license, but the one that doesn't speak English is the one that actually goes to work. They're running a scam through staffing companies and people that are in HR to get their people in front of American resumes and taking the American jobs. And nobody's doing a damn thing about it.
This was a speech that investors were watching very closely for clues about how Jerome Powell sees the economy. He said that tariffs are having an impact on prices, but that there is something unusual or curious going on in the labor market where there is both a lack of supply and demand of workers. And he says that puts the Federal Reserve's dual mandate of price stability and full employment in tension. However, he did say it might be time for a rate cut.
Downside risks to employment are rising. And if those risks materialize, they can do so quickly in the form of sharply higher layoffs and rising unemployment. The baseline outlook and the shifting balance of risks may warrant adjusting our policy stance.
Now, at the same time Jerome Powell was speaking in Jackson Hole, Wyoming, President Trump was speaking to reporters, and he said that he is going to fire one of the Fed governors, Lisa Cook, if she does not resign. There's a DOJ probe going on into this individual, this Fed governor, essentially saying that she committed mortgage fraud. The president saying that he's going to look to fire her. We did not hear Jerome Powell make any sort of comments about that, but you can just see the pressure that's being put on the Federal Reserve, the institution, at the same time that Jerome Powell in Jackson Hole, Wyoming, is trying to conduct monetary policy. Wolf.
A poor family that relies on SNAP, when you get rid of those SNAP benefits for that family, what are they going to do? Yeah. Because the truth is there is no plan for what are they going to do right now. But you're talking about, when you got a mother that will literally go without and will starve herself the last week of every month just so her children can get food in their stomachs. I mean, it's a wonderful mother, a mother that sacrifices for her kids, but this is the United States of America. I've been alive for almost 55 years, and every single day of that, I was always told that America's the greatest country ever because we can whip you, because we can drop more bombs on you, but we don't do nothing for our people. We tax the hell out of the middle class. We don't do anything for these people. Right now, the middle class are carrying this country. The middle class have been carrying this country since Ronald Reagan said trickle-down economics. It's about time we turn this around and let's let the billionaires carry the United States of America for the next 50 to 60 years. Because if we do, make no mistake about it, we will finally make America great. But it's not going to get great under this regime.
What did Ross Perot say back in the day when he was running for president? It's the economy, stupid, and it would be a shame if Americans continue to get the truth because they're not getting it from the White House. So in June, 160 companies laid off over 500 employees. In July, 95 companies did. And now in August, 114 companies are laying off. Now, here's the difference. There's always companies laying off, but not by this many companies and not by this many employees. I mean, we're talking a lot of companies are laying off over 8,000 employees. It's disastrous. Some of them 7,000, 8,000 employees. The other difference is when companies laid off in the past before Trump took over, it's just because their product wasn't selling. It was not a popular product, or it was bad management. In this case today, it's overwhelmingly because of tariffs and economic uncertainty and people scared to spend money or they don't have the money to spend. It's all due to this administration.
We found an Eventbrite link for this event that says ICE is targeting deportation officers and general attorneys at this hiring event. The incentives for the positions include a recruitment incentive up to $50,000 and up to $60,000 in tuition assistance to repay federally backed student loans. This hiring event comes about a month after ICE sent emails to local law enforcement officers across the country whose agencies partner with ICE offering the same incentives. ICE is now backed with billions of dollars in additional funding from President Trump's One Big Beautiful Bill, and as of last month remained under pressure from the president to rapidly hire 10,000 new agents. Earlier this month, ICE announced it received more than 100,000 applications across the country within 2 weeks from Americans who want to join ICE. Many local North Texas law enforcement agencies are constantly adjusting their starting salaries to remain competitive in the slim field of police recruits. We'll be at this event tomorrow to learn more about how many applicants ICE is looking to hire from North Texas, and if and how many of those applicants are looking to make the jump from local to federal law enforcement.
The U.S. job market is on a shaky ground as more and more Americans face layoffs across multiple industries. From tech to retail, workers are losing jobs at alarming rates, fueling the growing belief that corporate America is nothing but a scam. But here's the twist. While everyday Americans struggle to find stable work, ICE is actively hiring. For some, it's a controversial opportunity. For others, it's a chilling reminder of where resources are being prioritized. Is this the future of America's workforce? Millions are facing layoffs, questioning their future and wondering if the system is rigged against them. While corporate America cuts jobs, ICE is expanding its ranks. The question is this really where America's priorities should be? What do you think? Are layoffs exposing corporate greed, or is there more to the story? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We want to hear your voice. If you found this video eye-opening, hit like, share it, and subscribe so you don't miss the next update. Just a quick note, full credit goes to the original creators of these videos. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.